The fog had thickened to an almost tangible weight. It slithered along cobblestone streets, curling around walls and corners, pressing against my chest as if the village itself were breathing. Every street I thought I remembered shifted, twisting in impossible ways. Shadows stretched across rooftops and alleys, moving independently, almost sentient. Pinned to the fountain was a note, yellowed and damp. Rule 5. Never believe you're alive here. A chill ran through me. All the broken rules: don't look back, never follow a shadow, never touch what you find abandoned, never speak to the unseen, had spun threads that now coiled tightly around everything. I realized the village was no longer just watching. It was reflecting me, my thoughts, my actions, my mistakes. I stepped forward. The toy rolled past my feet, larger this time, its shadow stretching unnaturally across the square. Footprints appeared around it, spiraling outward like threads linking all previous events. Shapes moved in the fog, too precise to be illusions. Shadows twisted along walls and rooftops, forming vague outlines of the villagers I had glimpsed before, frozen mid-step, mid-action. A whisper reached my ears, soft but insistent. "You've been here forever." I froze. The pale woman emerged from the mist, standing silently, her shadow curling like smoke along rooftops and cobblestones. In her hands, she clutched the echoes of all previous broken rules. The toy, fragments of reflections, faint glowing footprints. The threads converged, coiling tighter, pulling everything toward her. I looked at a puddle near the fountain. My reflection stared back, hollow, pale, eyes empty. My hands moved differently from my reflection, lagging slightly, twitching unnaturally. A creeping dread settled over me. Something was wrong. I am not alive here. Every step I had taken, every broken rule had led to this. The fog thickened, pressing against me, curling up my legs, carrying the whispers of forgotten footsteps and unseen voices. A crow landed on the fountain's edge, tilting its head, eyes glimmering unnaturally. I realized it had been observing me the entire time. The village itself seemed to breathe, folding streets upon themselves, doors appearing where there had been moles, alleys bending impossibly. Shadows intertwined with fog, toys rolled across the square, and whispers overlapped. "This is not your world. This is not your life." I forced myself to move forward, though every instinct screamed to run. The threads of the previous rules pulsed around me. The shadows I looked back at, the ones I followed, the toys I touched, the whispers I almost answered, all converged into a single living web. The pale woman's shadow stretched and merged with mine. My reflection moved independently in the fountain, a hollow mimicry of life. My chest tightened as the truth crashed over me. I was dead. All along. The villagers, frozen mid-action, the shadows, the toys, the fog. The echoes of whispers, all were reflections of death, of limbo. The threads weren't guiding me toward life, but toward the realization of my own death. Everything I thought I knew, the village, the rules, the streets had been a mirror of the forgotten, the broken, the trapped. The whisper came again, almost tender, almost mocking. "You are not alive, and neither are they. Welcome home." The fog swallowed the square. Shadows coiled, toys moved in impossible ways, footsteps spiraled endlessly, merging into the thick air. The fountain cracked, water spilling over reflections that were no longer mine. The village pulsed with awareness, reacting to nothing and everything at once. I didn't move, didn't speak. I understood now. The threads of consequence had always been weaving a single truth. I had been wandering in my own death all along, and the village had been the mirror to show me. As the fog swallowed me completely, the pale woman stepped back, dissolving into the mist. The toy rested at the fountain, footprints spiraled around it, frozen villagers lining every street. The whispers layered into a single haunting message. You've always been part of the forgotten, forever. Everything I had seen, every choice, every broken rule, every thread, had led to this moment of clarity. And now, I was a part of the village forever. The fog tightened. Shadows, toys, whispers, and threads converged into a silent, eternal stillness. The village remembered. And so did I. Subscribe if you enjoyed this series, and go check the other episodes if you didn't.